What is up, YouTube? So I'm pretty sure you guys read the title and everything. This indeed is my first ride with these brand new beauties that you see, and I am going to give you my first ride impressions. I'm going to give you more of an on-road review, if you may. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. We're in the city of Mumbai on these beautiful streets of Bandra, and I'm going to put the gloves through its paces. I'm going to see how it performs and stuff like that. I'm also going to give you an insight onto how they've performed on rides and stuff like that. So yep, you guys stick around and take in this beautiful view. Now, talking about the most obvious, what gloves are these? These are the Alpinestars SP2. I have made an unboxing, if you would call it, or a reveal video as well about them and as to why I chose them and all of that good stuff. So if you haven't seen that, go see that. This will be more of an on-road review. So these are, to clear the doubt, an Alpinestar SP2. They usually come in three colorways, which is the black and white, the black and neon fluorescent, and this color, which is the red, black, white and neon mix. And I think these look the best out of all of them. They look pretty dope. I think looks are pretty subjective, so I think the white and neon also look pretty good. But yeah, whatever suits your taste, you could go for those. Now, coming to the first and most obvious thing, fitment, right? So they are extremely snug. I personally ordered an XL, which is my size, and I would say they are pretty snug even though that is my exact size in the Alpines. Of course, they will break in over time. It's fresh leather, so it's bound to be extremely rigid and, you know, sort of constrict a little bit of mobility. So they, no doubt they are tight, but they are extremely snug with decent feedback, I would say. When you talk about the safety aspects, you can't go wrong with Alpinestars. They've been in the motorcycle business since forever now, and they've proved their potential on track, off track, everywhere. So I think questioning the safety on Alpinestars is foolish. These come with goat leather and carbon knuckle protectors. So it's basically a carbon panel on top, carbon fiber panel knuckle protector on top with foam padding on the inside, which is incredible, and that was the main USP of this glove, and that's exactly what made me buy it. It was the fact that I was getting carbon fiber knuckle protection in a glove like this. Now, the glove in itself is built extremely robust. You can it's basically something that you would expect from Alpinestars. They will not slouch in their build quality, in their materials, and that's exactly what they've done here as well. Now, this is not the first glove that you would pick up and take straight to the track. Rather, it's more of a road riding glove, and mainly for fast-paced road riding. And I say this because it's got the wrist straps, right? It's got the wrist straps here, but it doesn't have the wrist safety strap, which is an addition when you look at gloves like the GP Pro from Alpinestars themselves. Having experienced Alpinestars in the past, I would say that they do, of course, they will break in, but comfort-wise, at the moment, it's too early for me to speak. So I expect them to break in a lot, and they're a fresh pair, so of course I can't comment on them right now. But otherwise, I do not see any hiccups with these gloves at all. They are absolute fantastic value for money. I got a great deal on them, and that's the very reason I picked them up. These gloves were priced anywhere in the market, ranging anywhere from Indian rupees 9,000 to 12,000. And the deal that I got on them was unbelievable when I spotted them on our very own DSG website. here back in India, and they were priced at 4,500 rupees only. To get this kind of safety cover, to get this kind of safety net from a brand like Alpinestars for a price like 4.5 grand was an absolute no-brainer. It did not take me an hour to book these gloves and order them over. Now, I have experienced Alpinestars in the past as well, so the leather is usually pretty thick and they're pretty, you know, like well constructed and very solidly built. So I do know for a fact that it's going to take a while for them to loosen out and open up. Talking about another safety feature, they come with the pinky finger ridge, which is basically constructed between the last two fingers in order to prevent your pinky finger from breaking in a crash, because that's one of the most easily targeted parts of the body, and you could actually just break it when you go palms down onto the floor in a crash. Now, talking about a few frills and features, they come with the index finger on both the gloves for cell phone use, so that if you're at a petrol stop and you need to use your phone, you need to send off a quick text, you need to communicate with your buddies on a ride as to where you are positioned, you do not need to take the glove off. You can use it with the glove on, with this particular patch on your pinky finger, on your index finger, on both the gloves. Coming to the airiness and the breathability of these gloves, I genuinely do not see any difference from the previous set of GP Pros that I used. They are almost exactly the same when it comes to breathability. They have a shit ton of perforation, as you guys see, on the strap, as well as the little liner on the inside. They've got some vents down here as well, so that allows decent amount of airflow, but I don't think anyone riding with serious intent would be bothered about withstanding a little heat, I would say, because we're looking for the ultimate amount of protection when it comes to that, and that's what these gloves are built for. They are built to protect you in a scenario where things get a little ugly, and hopefully they do the job well. And being Alpinestars, we know their history and we know how good they are with their products. All in all, I think it's a great value deal, and it's absolutely fantastic to own a pair of Alpines. It's most certainly one of my favorite brands in the motorcycle industry, in the motorsport industry. So there is no doubt about the legitimacy of a brand like Alpinestars. At the moment, if there's anything I can think about that I would not like about the gloves, would be the fact that they are a slight bit, and I mean a very, very slight bit too tight. And I really do not see that as a major concern, because I am dead sure that these will break in, they will loosen up, and this is literally the second ride I am doing with these gloves, experiencing them. So it would be highly wrong of me to just lay slack on these gloves just because they're a little too tight. These are more of a full gauntlet glove, and they are very well suited for spirited riding. However, you can't take them straight to the track because they have a single wrist strap and they do not have the safety strap on the wrist, which comes in gloves from Alpinestars like the GP Pro and other models as well. So that is one thing I wasn't too happy about, because my GP Pros did have that safety strap, and I don't know, it just gives me a lot more psychological comfort when I think about having that strap in place. But however, I'm pretty sure there is nothing to worry about these either. This is how these were designed. They designed more for the roads. They're definitely not designed straight up for the track. So keeping that in mind, you could purchase these. Now, after riding for longer durations, I did notice a slight numbness in my right hand, and I don't know whether that is attributed to the fit, which was the slight tightness that I was talking about. I don't know if it's attributed to that, or it's attributed to me trying to accustom myself into new gloves and trying to, you know, feather the throttle thereon. So it could be a combination of the two, or it could simply be attributed to the tightness of the glove. But I am giving the benefit of the doubt to the fact that they are new gloves, the feel is new, and it takes a little bit of muscle memory to sort of ease into a new product. So that's where I would lay my doubts on. As the leather loosens up, it's bound to break in, and I think they'd make a great pair for a very long time. I used the previous set of Alpines for a good 5 years, so I know what these products are built like, and that's the reason I have absolute faith in these products. Another safety aspect that I really approved of was it's very well padded at all the impact points, all the major impact points, the wrists, the knuckles, all the places are very well covered in case of a crash. So that is definitely one of the strong points of these gloves. Now coming to how they feel in person on the bike, they are pretty thick, so you obviously would feel that sensation of very gentle controls. You would have to feather the controls as compared to when you're riding without gloves or thinner gloves or something like that. And I feel that that sort of makes your inputs a lot smoother, and I usually prefer that feel. Now talking about the finish and the materials on this glove, it's obviously a multi-material construction. There are a lot of different materials that have gone into building this masterpiece by Alpinestars. What I did like was the rear side had suede on it. The top is finished with absolute precision. There is nothing more I can ask for from a glove like this when it comes to finish. They are the best in the industry, and they show you why when you lay your eyes on this glove and when you lay your hands in them for once. So most certainly fit and finish, you pretty much can't complain. And yeah, beautiful product by Alpines. The insides of the glove feel extremely soft. There is no harsh there's no harsh abrasion on the inside when you wear them. You do not feel any sort of discomfort on the inside. The materials inside are most certainly premium. Your hands are definitely in a good place for sure. The finish on the carbon fiber knuckle protection is absolutely insane. It's a glossy finish, and it's commendable for Alpines to reach that kind of to attain that kind of finish even on a knuckle protector. It just shows where their vision is. It just shows how good the focus on quality in a company like this is. At the back of the hand you get the One Vision logo from Alpines. On the front you get the Alpinestars logo in real bold, letting everyone know you're wearing one of the masterpieces created on Earth. Coming to the final verdict on the Alpinestars SP2, I think they're a fabulous piece of kit for any serious road enthusiast, road biking enthusiast. They tick almost all the boxes that a serious rider would consider before buying a good pair of gloves. They've pretty much left no stone unturned, and I think that says enough about the glove. Besides the tight fit, I really don't see anything that's to complain about, and me complaining about the fact that it's tight as of now would be an injustice, as I mentioned, because they are absolutely fresh. They haven't been broken in yet. I'm pretty sure they would be way better once they're broken in. Other than that, it's a fabulous piece of kit, and it definitely gets my thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed this short yet concise review on-road review of the Alpinestars SP2. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe guys, and I shall catch you in the next one.